In ancient times, the secret mountain was sealed by the dwarf deities with 5 powerful.
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has 2 things about it. One, it's filled with golds and diamonds. And there is some kind of weird magic.
What was the last part?
Instead you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams?
Hello, everyone. Hey, good morning.
Good
Hello,
morning,
everyone.
Manu.
Hey, Gibash, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Bruno?
I'm good as well. I'm happy. It was not over a week that we found ourselves here at the stream again.
Yep.
And to speak about it, we're trying to make more streams and let's see how it goes. Me and Gibash, we talked and we will try to stream it on Mondays, on Wednesdays, and on Fridays from now. So we'll be looking at some earlier streams and also some shorter streams as well, but we want to be able to cover as many things as possible. So we have the Lucky Mana Show, which is on Wednesdays. Today we're going to focus on building, which is something that we enjoy a lot, and we don't get much time to do it. So let's do it with you, and we will be talking about the Sandbox, we'll talking about the Pickaxe Master, Game Maker, Vox Edits, some questions about game building, logic, etc. We could be talking about anything and everything. You let us know if you have any questions, and we will do our best to answer them and to make us all some better creators using the tools that Sandbox provides us. And how are you doing today? Today is Friday. It's almost weekend. Maybe for some of you, it's already weekend. What are you most expectant for this weekend? And do you plan on playing some Alpha Season 3? Let's in the comments. Let us know. And who do we have here? We have OG Shakespeare. Welcome, fam. We got Besmir and we got Wicked U2, which is the newest member from the moderator team. Welcome, Wicked U2. I'm also going to give you, let me access the channel, creator dashboards, and add you as a moderator here at the stream at Twitch as well. So I have to see how I do this while we go. And Gibbage, what are you working right now?
I'm just realigning some places with mineable blocks. I'm not liking that sometimes you are unable to hit, like only sand. So I just see which blocks are just too near each other, and if I feel like these blocks don't belong them, I move them to upstairs where we have a bunch of place for more blocks to place. So
Okay.
I'm like populating upstairs with more mineable blocks, and just going through and just fixing some placement before all of this realization that maybe it's not the best to have some blocks like so close each other that you are unable to mine only one of them.
Okay. And that reminds me of yesterday. By the way, let me just add this to the transmission. Here we go. We got our music back. Let us know if it's too loud.
Yeah,
one of-
I'm just overall scattering the blocks more around. That they're yeah.
What's that wall in front? Where does that lead to? Up there. Oh, that one. Okay, that would make also a great climbing route there. Climbing
Yeah.
routes everywhere now.
Yeah.
Now we're going to fill it with climbing routes. Now we
Yeah.
discovered it. We want it everywhere.
Um,
Buenos dias, miners. Roxy Miguel, how are you doing today? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. What was I was just about to ask you? Oh yeah. So Boss Killer and I went to the game maker and we tried to understand why we were getting so many things and those bugs we found on the last stream. And actually, we did find a couple of things. We're not sure if we did found what it was, but we found something, and that's a starter. So one of the things we're looking like, okay, what's changed from the logic that was implemented in 0.6.24 that has changed to now with the preset modes? And we're like, okay, this is almost basically the same. Although there's one very simple change that might have changed everything. And welcome, Drakusha. Hello, Sanfam. How are you doing today? And that thing that we changed is, so back then we used physics to make our logic work. And those parts of the physics, we would have the RNG, which are the panels that are going left and right. And whenever we would hit and destroy one mineable block, it would drop a logic ball. But in this case, it was an numpad. But in order to not be able to fall in between both of the areas, we would have some protections in every single of the spots that would be dropped that wall. Since there's no more physics involved, we decide to take those protections off, and we are no longer using a very small ball. We're using a numpad, which is quite big. So what was happening is that the numpad was triggering a lot of times the non-prize and the prize because it was very big. So the chance to stay in the middle of both, it was very big. And we think that's why we are getting all those many prizes at the same time. Because it was getting in between. So not only the chances to get a prize were significantly up, like I don't know how much percentage they were up, they were a lot up. And you would be receiving a non-prize and a prize at the same time, and that was causing the bug. So what we did, we replaced that numpad for a ball that's only one voxel side. It's like very, very small. And well, now we have to test it to see if it's all working and if we get that bug again.
cool.
I think it will be very hard to happen again, but we have to try it. All these stuff that we find, we just find it from trying it. There's no log panel or anything that we could know, oh, this is where it's going wrong. No, we don't have access to that yet. It would be much easier for us to have access to stuff like that. But it is what it is.
Well, I'm interested, like this game maker is made by Unity, with Unity.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a way, to open Sandbox games in Unity?
That's a good question. Maybe.
I tried a little bit, and
Mhm.
I found out that these files are encrypted.
Oh, so you cannot open it in Unity.
Yeah, it's zipped or archived, and you have to have a password for it to unzip. Then maybe Unity might be able to open
Maybe you can do it. Well, they should have it encrypted and they should have a password because you don't want people to be trying to change stuff and messing around with the game and yeah, hackers.
Yeah.
Hackers. So, what are we going to focus on building today?
I'm just trying to populate as much upstairs with the blocks as possible, not destroying the mineability downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit tricky because a lot of blocks are now placed all of the blocks are placed downstairs, and I will just have to go pick them up and move up.
There's too many here. We can move these.
Yeah, so yeah, just trying to move and already find a place where I place these blocks. So it always leaves less and less blocks left.
That means one thing, that we're getting closer to completion, which is a good sign.
Yeah, but for me it's a bit difficult to understand, like decide whether there is too much or too little blocks, because for me just I don't know, I feel sometimes like we're still searching, for blocks a lot of times. And
Well, that's why we're choosing, we're picking. We're very picky. I think that whenever you are mining just freestyle, you won't be that rigid, like I'm going to only mine clay. I think people will be much more free, just like, you know what, there's a mineable block here, I'm going to mine it. Unless they bought like an iron pickaxe and they know exactly what they're going for, or like a silver, where they have much less HP on the pickaxes. They will probably be much more picky, like where they're about to choose. And I think that one was misplaced, by the way.
thank you. Yeah. We have a lot of sand blocks.
We do. I don't know if we need all those many sand blocks. Maybe we can change. Which ones did you find out that were missing the most?
Stone.
Stone?
So we added a bunch of stone, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can even change a bit of sand for stone.
We might, but then if people decide, to buy a diamond pickaxe and mine only sand, they
There
might
will
not
not be enough.
They will find a really hard time finding sand. So yeah, it's just this some sort of min-maxing. But
If
I
they
think
decide to buy
we
it,
have
yeah.
good. I think we have good ratio now. It's really diverse through all the blocks. We had a lot of clay, so we removed a bit more clay because we had the amount of pickaxes you need to mine all of the clay in map was like crazy. Now it's maybe possible.
Speaking in which, here we have some clay.
Yeah, what is this room?
That looks
Okay.
pretty filled up.
Yeah.
Oh, already in the
Let's
top.
move. Yeah.
Oh,
some
there's some
places
room there.
Yeah. For some places I just try to like scatter it a bit. I feel like this room is also a bit too crowded. But first thing, I think we will move maybe these to the other room.
That was something that we were thinking as well, in a way to fix the logic so it does not get broken. It was to scatter the blocks like one yes, one no, one yes, one no. Never have two blocks like side by side. That would be a pain. That would be a pain for you because you'd have to review all the blocks again. So it's like, now we have to find a way that will not affect Giva's work.
If it's needed, the sooner we start to do it, the later we will finish. I don't feel like that's like bad for me. I don't know. I do what we have to do, but also, well, it would be some.
Yeah, so we tried to avoid that as much as possible. That was one of the possibilities. Like, if we create a gap between mining, it will take for everyone to mine at least 1 or 2 seconds in between blocks. That would have been more than enough for us just to be able to let the logic go all around, trigger everything that has to trigger.
Yeah.
And hey, we got Alfdark here. Welcome. And thank you for the raids. I was just right before we started to stream. I went to Althor's stream and it was doing some really cool stuff with logic and parenting and child nodes. And he was making a ghost, I believe, right now, that had a heart component, and then you had to kill the heart, then it would spawn the ghost, then he was trying to kill the ghost and kill the heart again. But I was not able to stay there with him as much time as I wanted because, I'm a sucker for logic. I really like to work on the logic and try to make things possible, especially when you have this type of difficulty. That's the game maker. You're limited and you try to do what you want, but you have to go around it all the time. So it's always cool to see Alfdark and see all the, especially Andy Ricci, Cyberdragon, and all of these amazing creators to work with the logic. It's just a beautiful time. I have a lot of fun watching those. So thank you, Alfdark, for making these type of videos. And we used visibility tricks and parenting children notes. Have you guys had to fix a lot of things due to the updates? Yes, we have updated everything to the preset modes. So one of the things we were able to do, and I was just saying that just right before, is that we were able to remove almost all the physics from the logic. So we had parts of the logic that would require an animation, for example, a ball to drop. And as you know, animations, they do consume a bit of computing power and make the game laggier. We were able with the preset mode to remove most of all the animations, so all the physics, and we changed everything to presets, most likely. And it took us a bit of time. I think we're done with the mining logic. We're just missing a couple. And hey, Gibbage, would you like to go on a play mode just to go down there and show our good friend Alfdark how it's looking?
Sure.
I
Just
think that
let me save.
Yeah. Please do save, yeah. I think that there's one person that really enjoys looking under the hoodie. It would be Alfdark. And yeah, we can explain a little bit on what changes happen for the presets modes. I don't know if you remember how it used to look, but now it is much more simpler with less stuff there. And again, thank you for the raid, and welcome everyone that has joined the chat. If you're a newcomer, please put a subscribe there so you can be following up to whenever we stream. And I hope that you enjoy the show. So this is under the hoodie, which we call the basement, where everything is happening. Oh, by the way, we changed those as well. We made some respawns. Maybe you can buy a pickaxe just to show a little bit on what's happening. And we can mine one of those. A lot of buttons there. So yeah, for example, on this one, we decided to use a preset mode. There we go. Here it is. Now we should have a pickaxe so that we cannot equip it. And those blocks there, these are infinite. The ones on your left.
Well, yeah, but they don't drop infinite.
They drop. They have infinite blocks. No, not those on the right. Yeah, those blocks, they respawn. And we were doing this so it could break for a lot of time. So as you can see, it will trigger the RNG there. It will detect it has a pickaxe. It will see if it has a prize, and it should teleport something to us, but it didn't. Oh, and I was watching the stream with delay. I was watching on Twitch instead of watching on StreamYard. I was like, why does this take so much time to do everything? Oh, it was supposed to be respawning. Maybe it changed the logic there.
Yep.
So
well,
yeah, a lot of
Wednesday.
stuff happening there. It's not Wednesday.
Oh,
We got a silver nugget. Nice one. Is there noticeable in-game lag? No. Do you find some lag, Gibbous?
After the update, well, when all of the spawning starts, if I run, you can see maybe a little bit, but my computer is on the lower end as a personal computer. So I bet if you have a good PC, like modern PC, so I believe there is little possibility for some frame drop. If I can look now.
We destroyed there the HP of the pickaxe, and we got that message saying, "Oh no, the tip of your pickaxe just broke," and that means that whenever you're mining now, it will not come. Any prize. I might buy a junk computer to test stuff. I won't worry about optimization. That is true.
Well, we do worry about optimization. So if we see that on lower end PCs it's unplayable, maybe we'll loosen up the amount of assets. I don't know.
Yeah, we already did that, but with load on distance, it has really improved the performance of the game, I have to say.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that you have lag or anything like that. It's still pretty much playable, easily playable.
Well, yeah,
All
and
right.
I'm streaming at this moment, so when I do not stream, the performance is better.
That's true.
And yeah, my PC is like 5 years old, so it's not like a modern PC, which is probably like targeted for a few years future. I'm interested about how this would work on phone. I believe it would be similar.
Well, I think we won't have a game maker on the phone. Probably we'll only have the alpha or the main
alpha,
game.
Yeah.
The main game.
But
And
I'm
thank you,
just
Alfdork.
looking. I'm just looking how much RAM usage does it take.
I think it's a lot. Yeah, you can see
So
it there.
I would not say that it's that much. It's like 2 gigabytes, a little bit more than 2 gigabytes. It's not that much even for a phone.
It isn't.
So yeah.
And hey guys, where is Sandstorm's duck? This is for Twitter giveaway. Which instance? I think that question is more directed to Alflark. Gotta be honest. We do have a duck hidden in here, but it's not a Sandstorm duck. I think it's just a regular duck that we got from the marketplace. We will draw our own miner duck to have it hidden. And this is for Twitter giveaway. Which instance? Alfdork, if you're still here and you know this answer for Drakusha, please help us in the chat. We're not quite sure. So we just went for a little ride under the hoodie, and we got to see how we got that adaptation. There's a lot of presets they are working right now, so a lot of things that happen you don't actually see it because you can actually spawn presets right now. That makes your life much easier. Be able to spawn just a preset that has a lot of things happening. It enables you to go one step further in complicated things. But what we're doing right now is to scatter around some of the mineable blocks. We have already did a lot on the upper side of the mountain, and it feels that it's not as populated as it should be regarding mineable blocks. Parts of the map that had a lot on the lower region of the map, we're now picking them up and moving to other parts that are not filled on the map. As you can see, Gibbs is just picking them up and then moving them somewhere.
This room looks alright now.
So we got the answer. There's a Twitter post that you can check for the Sandstorm meetup regarding this Twitter giveaway, and it looks like that for a Sandstorm Lady Pixie Hub in the draft gallery in the featured section. Drakusha, good luck. another thing I would like to talk about, which is the Pickaxe Master Vox Edit contests. We are about to end in 5 days, which ends on the 28th. There is still enough time for you to grab on Vox Edit, design a pickaxe, animate it, and send it over to us. I'll be posting here, and let me grab that Medium article. If you have a Medium account, we do post on Medium every week. It's the same that we post, most likely the same that we post on the announcements every week as well in our Discord server. But if you're not into if you have too much stuff already and you feel a bit lost on all the news that are coming out and you have a Medium account, you can just check super easy here the weekly recaps that we do it for you, so that you don't lose any week on what's been the progress of that specific week. And also, I forgot about this. I forgot to share this one. We have a giveaway for today. A giveaway from a collection of good friend of the Pickaxe Master, good friend of ours. So you only have to fill it in, and this one will be for this Goblin Battle card, which is Scientist number 3. I know that most of you already have a lot of battle cards, but this is going to be a card game. You're going to need different cards, for sure. You probably don't have this one. Maybe you do. Maybe you can use it to trade for another one. Who knows? But more, the merrier. That's guaranteed. So if you want to have another Goblin Battle card from our good friends, King of Crypto and King of Crypto Games, Batman and company, we're raffling today the Scientist number 3 Goblin Battle card, and all you have to do is to fill it up in this Google form that has been just posted. Good luck, everyone. Fill that in, and let's see who gets it. We'll raffle it on the end of the stream. But again, you'll have to be at the chat confirming that you're watching to be able to receive it, the prize.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some bats.
I uploaded the files in the partnership. Do we place them just in the village?
Yeah. I think we would place in the village. Probably we could place them near. I think we should have like a dedicated place for them, and we can look into that later. But for now, we could make them near the merchant. I think it would be a great place. It would fit. It would make sense to be there. We're placing some bats.
Just trying out, it adds a little bit of liveliness.
It does. And some spiders, probably. There's no spiders up there yet, right?
Yeah, a few.
Just a few? Okay. So the assets that we're about to place, they are part... It's an ambassador, and it's a Centauri, an Alpha Centauri, right?
Yeah,
that's how
about that ambassador, goddamn, that's some good-looking ambassador.
Well, and that's the Donna ambassador. We posted yesterday about our partnerships and collabs in the Discord server, and we announced that we're making something really cool with Didana. And they just handed to us their ambassador and their Alpha Centauri, which are 2 characters that are part of their collection and their map. So let's take a look at those. First of all, as you know, no, probably you don't know. So Didana is an Italian brand, luxury jewelry brand from Padua, and that's in Italy. Having Romans, it makes a lot of sense because Romans were born in Rome, which is also in Italy.
And if I'm not wrong, Didona is a name. It's actually my mother's name. It's
really?
Yeah. And as I know, it's a Greek name.
Really? Your mother is Didona?
Yeah.
I have to tell Didona with the brands about this. And we have
Yeah?
to get something for your mother, for sure. After knowing this, like, Didana.
I
gotta
made
make a
her
collab here.
jewelry of my own, so don't worry.
Oh, you already did it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's being a good son.
Well, you know, when I'm making teeth, I make also some nice jewelry.
All right. You may not have noticed, but Giba's background, he does know a lot about modeling 3D, by the way. It makes all the perfect sense. Giba's last work. Would you like to explain? I think it's easier if you
Well,
say it.
it's just my profession. I studied dental technology, and the profession job is just to make people teeth. Yeah, when you go to clinic and they screw you into your implant, then dental technicians make a teeth in that implant. For example, there's many.
There is a
situation.
slight chance that if you have an implant, it was done by Gibash, because he doesn't do only for his country, he also does for other countries.
Oh yeah.
Who knows?
So yeah, so there is these two cool assets.
You're looking good.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm not sure about all of the animations, but there's very much of them. A lot of animations.
Really?
So yeah, so these assets has so much animations that it's hard to believe.
I think I am in the part of where the animations are. Okay, we can see it now. So, what are we looking at here? Oh, it's already done.
Sorry?
I was saying that the list of animations, it's right.
Oh,
Under me.
Oh yeah. So just telling that there's a lot of animations. So yeah, we can place them somewhere. So
Outtalk is saying you are making people smile.
I'm thinking his looks like a bodyguard. I have to say. No?
Yeah, we can do it like that.
And I think where could be a good place? Maybe for now, Walt? No.
I would put probably near the merchants. This music seems a bit too loud. So let me see if I can. No. Ah, perfect. I think I've nailed it. That looks nice there. And we're slowly we're getting the village populated. We got back there the miner from from the Kingdom of Sakar. Now we got here the ambassador and the Centauri from Didona. And yeah, I was talking about that one. Sorry, I lost myself a bit there. So Didona is an Italian brand for jewelry. And they decided to enter the metaverse, which is really cool for their brand that's been in the family. And they started in the 60s, so 1960 something, which has been over 60 years ago. And usually I can relate to this in Italy and in Portugal. I would say that families are very conservative. So everything that goes like technology, we are late adopters. Only when the rest of the world is already using and it's way more advanced in that technology, is that we go like, so everyone's using this. So yeah, let's use it. But by that time, like all the chances, everything that was to happen there, it's already established. But Didona, they had this vision of what it could be, the metaverse, and they decided to enter it, in this case through the Sandbox. And their goal and what they're aiming is to make a bridge between the digital objects and the physical objects. So they want to bring versions of NFTs and physical items at the same time. Since they're a jewelry brand, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory on what they will want to bring and they want to do. So they'll be making jewelry pieces that will be available for you to use it or to equip it on your avatar and in your real life avatar. So you'll be able to equip it in both worlds. And for the Pickaxe Master collaboration with Didona, you could be expecting something like that. We have a scheduled campaign or delivery of the information on how it work and how it be, to not spoil that fun and all that work we've put into it. We will let you to go through the journey of the posts that we will be making, so you get to actually exactly what we're doing. And also, I got some news today, and how do I say this without saying it? The final process. It will, let me read it again, so I don't say anything wrongly. The final part of the process, it will not be done by the artisan that designed the piece. It will be done by specialized staff that's run in a restricted area. And where is it? Yeah. And you have to schedule it. You have to schedule it on an unofficial way. The artisans are not able to do it, and they have specialized staff to do this final part of the job. And I'll leave it like that. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't. But one thing is for sure, you will know what we are talking about. And you know what, Gibbous? I think we're going to build for some time, and then we can see a bit of the parkour races that we're doing, and maybe we can explain a bit of the logic that's involved on a race with checkpoints. Maybe we can help a bit on that as well. So just to explain and give some heads up about it. Okay, we can just go straightly for it, and then we'll keep. No, don't click on. Never mind. Never mind. We will go there later. We will just explain it. So, what did we do to make a parkour race? This type of parkour. So we're making climbing routes. And the type of climbing routes that we're making, they aren't easy. You will fall down a lot of times. And there's going to be some people that will be frustrated, especially if you're not as good as the top players in parkours, that they will do that like blindfolded. We even have placed a ladder just to help us out. But hey, we started this with to make a simple quest that you do it on your general rules tab up there. And what we did is we've created a 4-step that will go under the hoodie to show it and explain how it works. But these tags, as you can see, 1 of 4, it means that there are 4 checkpoints. It will be the start of the route, the 2 checkpoints, and the end of the route. Whenever we cross those points that will check for your avatar, they will trigger that's completed that part. In addition to that, the checkpoints will also trigger a checkpoint, which in the case we decided to put some ladders. Because you don't want to do this all the time whenever you fall. You don't want to start all over from the beginning, especially when you are so advanced into the climbing routes. The places where we decided to put, I think it will go for like, okay, there's this amount of difficulty to reach this place, and it's feasible. Once you get there, you trigger the checkpoint, and you'll get some ladders to help you. Yeah, I believe that I'm slightly better at doing parkour than you right now. It's been for building it's been a lot of practice. So it will trigger that checkpoint, and it will spawn some ladders, and you can put the climbing logic, the climbing behavior on those ladders that you're going to be spawning. At the same time, we thought like, okay, what if someone does this first, trigger all the checkpoints, and then decides to just start the quest and speedrun it, like you would cheat it. Yeah, you can place the ladder there just to not start all over the beginning. The struggle is real.
Yeah.
So we wanted to avoid cheaters. And it did not trigger. Weird. to avoid those cheaters, so that people would go first complete the quest, then triggered at least the 2 checkpoints. Now it did. As you go, we got a checkpoint and it spawned those ladders, and they have a climbing behavior. We can go directly through them now. And hop, here we go. What we did, we created a system that would be a secure way that you can only trigger the next checkpoint by having the last one already activated, which means you will only be able to trigger the second checkpoint once you start the quest. You won't be able to trigger the checkpoint before you start the quest.
Oh, god damn it.
Will the pickable ladder be in the game because that can be exploited? No, it won't. The pickable ladder is just for us, for our own tests while we're building these routes.
For the sanity.
For
meter.
the sanity of for the sanity of building. But it will be taken down when we go live. Imagine doing all the, like, you want to try that part and you have to start all the way over the beginning every time.
Well, it was in the first like that.
It was.
Oh my god.
As you can see, you're going to need some mad skills here for parkour.
Oh.
So yeah, so you will not be able to trigger these ladders before you start the quests. And that way we prevent for you to hacking the speedrun. Oh, you were there. You were right there. Okay, jump up. Wait. Oop. Okay, perfect. Now there you have to be like careful, because it will send you over the waterfall real fast. Yeah, that one is a bit buggy, but I do like it like that.
Oh my.
Yeah. See what happened? Yeah. If you don't, you have to jump and just proceed very carefully. It looks a bit fun and frustrating at the same time, yes. But we're noobs at climbing. We're noobs at parkour. For especially SSK Wolf and Coda Gaming, and everyone that has mad skills, I think for them it will be like piece of cake. They'll try to like, you got something harder? So is this the best you got? Yeah, just jump. Don't try to run it. That will go. Oh, there you go. That spot is really cool. That one rock. Oh, and we are almost there. Ooh. You're making me sweat, man. My hands are.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why?
My hands are becoming sweaty, man.
Oh my god, I will use the
Let's use the stairs just to go there.
It's an invention which I'm proud of.
The ladder.
Yeah, when Bruno started to make these climbable routes, he was building and I was just testing, is it possible? And I just made this ladder for testing.
To make it easier. And maybe we can show it how we've programmed that logic afterwards. As you can see, we got the second checkpoint and triggered all the way down there. And it would be very bad if there was someone to trigger all the checkpoints before. Oh, you're on the last one.
It's good enough.
It's good. We can try it. Yeah, we can show it on the back of the mountain, just to show another example. And then we can go for the logic part, just to show how it works. Yeah, we're having fun with this. And we're eager to see what will be your records doing these climbing routes. Oh, and by the way, Alfdark, he's still there. Did you know that you can already invert climbing? You gotta show that one. If you put climbable behavior on any assets, and even if it's on a negative, look how it climbs now. Yep. So this is something really cool. This is also new from GameMaker 0.7. Yeah, now look at the, can you put it like sideways to show how it's climbing? So like he's going like that, and it's like he's just holding his hands and he's moving, his feet is like in the air. But the thing is that that goes on a negative degree, and now you can make it. It was not possible before we tried it. So this is a second climbing route. It's supposed to be a much easier one. Yeah. There you go. You could just walk there. And whoop, green, and complete it. All right, Gibbous, let's take a part of the logic and into the game maker. Climbing better in negative space than divines on V Empire, just saying. We have not tried that. I have not tried the Empire yet. I'm not been finding myself with a lot of time with try Alpha Season 3. Unfortunately, I hope to get more time these next weeks to try all the experience before they finish. They are the most frustrating climbable in the sandbox. Why? Because they're slim. And yeah, so English, can you go to the rules just to show how it's starting the quest real fast? Okay, we got there climbing route number 1. And we decided to go this, that's a require message. And this require message is something that's it's a message broadcaster at the beginning at the quest. Maybe you can go there near the pickaxes. You have a button, a very simple message broadcaster that will, it's a speaker actually, that will say start parkour 1. And by saying that, that will detect, as you can see there, it detects your... we just posted a new tweet. Okay. It detects your avatar, and by detecting your avatar, it will send the message of start quest. And as you know in the rules, once we got that message being triggered, it will start the quest. By starting the quest, what's going to happen? We can go down there. Yeah, you can see there. Oh, this is from... Oh, we decided to change. Yeah, now it's from deaths. That's how we get the 1 to 4. You can go out of there and go down to the basement. And we can show where we started this. So when it starts, and it's on your left side, by the way. You can look, yeah, that one, the final one, you can see there. Exactly. So if you pick on the right side... No, that's the left. Okay, on the right side, you got a speaker, which is going to be... Oh, I'm on top of it. Let me move here real fast so everyone can see it.
I can make it a little screen. Maybe smaller.
What do you mean?
Mm,
And I'm so far away that... Oh, okay.
like so.
Okay, perfect. I think that's easier. And... No, the other side. Okay. I should be here. It's inverted. Okay. That is so small. Okay, let me try to zoom in here near. Let me put full screen. Okay, much better. So that's a speaker. And that speaker, if you click on Edit Logic, you'll see that it's being triggered by Detect Entity. And we got there Start Parkour, which is the message that is sent when that speaker component up there detects your avatar.
So this is like a detector.
It is.
Detector and like West Starter.
And it's going to give a message, if I'm not mistaken, that one as well. It will message when spawn to take. So if you go to the one that's next, yep, that one, it will spawn on that one as well, which means it's death. What's going to happen is when it starts, it's going to kill that button, which is a preset. And when it kills this button, it's going to move to the next one, which is the checkpoint number 1. Exactly. So it's going to detect the entity as well, and it's going to detect the entity that's let me see if I recall this correctly. Yes, so this is the checkpoint number 1. If you look at the name of that tag. Oh, much better. Thank you. If you go look at the name of the tag up there, if you scroll up, that's supposed to be parkour detect checkpoint number 1. So this is checkpoint number 1. So whenever a player crosses that one, it will kill the first preset, and it will spawn a second one in front of him where you can see that it's empty. So what does that mean? It means that you'll need to complete all the steps one by one, because if you go directly to step number 2, it will not kill the previous preset and spawn a new preset. And I'm thinking, Alfdork explains this so easily. Probably I'm trying to explain this and people are like, I don't follow you, man. Okay, so back again, trying to explain it. The only way to get the next checkpoint spawned is by activating the quest first. If you go on the checkpoints, it will not spawn the checkpoint, it will not spawn the ladders, and it will not trigger as completed, which means that only by activating the first one, which will be the start of the quest, it will unlock the first checkpoint, because it will kill the preset and spawn another preset. Whenever you go to the first checkpoint, it will kill that one. Yep, and there, as you can see, maybe we can show it as well.
So this is a detector, and this is a spawner.
This is a spawner for the ladders.
And spawner is spawning when you get parkour 1 logic 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you get this from...
Passing there.
No, this is a different message, so you get it from the quest. Parkour logic.
No, maybe you get from down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, might be. I'm not very good with the logic. I don't know, I can make some things, but yeah.
This is a boss killer that does all this programming, and usually I'm with him. I'm more like an idea guy that goes around, but I'm learning all of this. Hopefully I'll be better and good at explaining everyone how to do this stuff. We have to get Boss Killer on the stream as well, so he can explain us all these things. All right, I think you can put this one back to normal, the screen again. Yep, message when spotted. You got parkour 1, and you cannot see the other one because it's on the preset that's going to be spawned. That's why you cannot see it.
Yeah.
It is. And yeah, so that was the one that we wanted to share. Let me check here on the comments. Guys, you need to pay attention on cursors that makes 2 invisible walls, because with proper mechanics it can be easily avoid a lot of stuff. You need to pay attention on cursors, I would say corners. Yeah, corners. That makes 2 invisible walls, because with the proper mechanics it can be avoid a lot of stuff. So is this when you're in a corner and you get to see behind the wall? Is what he's saying? Probably. And I think that we have already found that one, and yeah, and top of the wall as well. What we're going to do by the end that we finish all of these, we're going to create an extra layer on the logic, so you don't get actually to see it. Yep, as you can see, it's not spawning. It activates the message, but it does not spawn the ladders.
I feel a little bit of maybe that detection, like taking a little bit of frames, but not like too bad.
I have to check how much time does it take to send a message. If wall is not higher 4 blocks, you can jump with spamming X and jump again.
Whoa, X is doing something.
Yeah, X is sitting.
My God, I'm new to this. Okay, spamming X and jumping?
Hmm?
Hmm.
On top of the wall in corners.
Okay, very
If
interesting.
wall not higher, yeah, but you need to fast span. Even it lag you clients. Okay, you have to do it like super fast.
Well, I have a macro.
You should not do that now. So you're saying that I'm not quite sure what Besme is trying to tell us here. Besides this hack that we can do, if you spam X, can send you some videos. Yeah, sure. Probably I would say post it in the Discord server. Maybe send us through a DM, so we don't have a lot of links being spammed here, as we try to avoid that for everyone's security. And speaking in links, this is one that we're going to share, and it's a Google form for a giveaway that's going to happen today for an asset from a Google friend of ours, King of Crypto. It's a Goblin battle card, Scientist number 3. Okay. It does not feel like it's working.
Well, yeah, that will be really helpful.
Yeah, that will be helpful. Also, the game is going to be reviewed bit by bit by the Sandbox itself. So if they know all these acts, and they'll probably know more than all of us together and combined of what you can do. They'll try to act the game. They'll try to break the game, destroy the game, to see if they can break it. See if what are the errors and everything. Yeah, they'll test the shit out of here.
Space is not always working. That's
That's guaranteed. So they're probably going to break our game in such multiple ways. Thank God that we already tried to do that, so they won't have much to break. You need to delay a few steps to jump again or press jump twice. Oh, maybe if you press twice it will solve that. Maybe.
well. Usually, I noted that I press multiple times space, but basically, I try to run and press space at the same time, so it just happens that it just run forward. But yeah.
Yeah, jump was easier. Back in the days, back at 0.6.
It was it 6.2?
It
I
was
don't remember even.
0.6.24. That
Oh,
was the last version we were.
yeah. Let's.
Okay, let's make some more building. We are entering our first hour of the stream. These won't be as long as the Lucky Miner Show streams. Oh, and by the way, we should test some mining just for funsies,
Okay.
to show a bit, to show a bit of how it works. So I would say let's place some mineable blocks, then we do some test mining just to test on the logic, since we're recording this stream. If we see we can get some bugs, and hopefully we don't get any.
Okay, we have a lot of blocks here.
Right now, just to explain what we're doing, we try to see where we have a lot of blocks, and we're moving them to other places that they don't have that many blocks, so we can have a very nice they are well scattered around the map. That's why we don't want them to be too crowded at one place and then empty on the other one. So we'll try to put them as variable as they can be. And I have to say, after working a bit with Vox Edit, I'm amused by your how do you say this?
You mean Game
Not,
Maker?
yeah. After by your coordination inside the map, like the way you float around rooms and you always know wherever you are. I have to say, I'm very impressed with that. It's not easy. It's not an easy task.
Probably what really helps that my father is how to say a person which takes care of the forest. I don't know how it's in English.
Forest keeper?
Something like that. Yeah, he worked here in Lithuania with that profession. So I spent a lot of time in nature, and to not get lost in nature, you have to have this kind of orientation, you know, like like a some sort of where everything is. Like I know that the entrance is like there. I don't know. I just like feel it. It's
you already you just know it.
Yeah, when I come to some kind of new place, I always remember where the entrance is. If I take some turns, it's like I always know where to go. So it's just probably some kind of skill to navigate around. And the second thing was probably just using two camera. And later
so
on,
if you're going to take a hike on the nature, you know who you're going to invite. You don't get lost.
Nah, I don't know. I would probably get lost. Well, I never get lost like easily. But I bet if you don't know some things in life, you can get quite lost.
You can get lost.
Yeah, especially if you are in Antarctica or somewhere near the poles.
God damn it! You go like you really go for extremes.
But it's it's easy to get lost there, you know.
Yeah, everything is just a lot of snow, ice.
That's one thing, yeah. There is very little life, well, not life, but like civilization. And your compass, your best thing when you have to decide which side is which, is like is lying to you. So compass does not work in
really
near the poles. They give you a very big error. So if you are going like
I
5
didn't
kilometers,
know that.
yeah, if you go like 5 kilometers, so even some little degree of different way will make you like in a completely different place after, you know, like 10, 20, 100 kilometers. Because, yeah, but there's difficult.
Oh, I'm watching Besmir. He recorded the video. Oh, that's actually very weird. Okay, let me try to send this to you, Yuvish. Can I just share like this on the Discord? No, but I can add here to the stream. Maybe I can add here to the stream so everyone can watch it, what Besmir was talking about.
For sure, yeah.
We have to try that one.
It's like a community stream.
Well, I think that this is a different one, so why not?
Yeah, I feel like this is like perfect. I don't know if community has something to show for us or for other people. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
something regarding.
Okay, so this is a clip that Besmir. Okay, 1 second. All right, let me put from the beginning. And Besmir just recorded this one. Can you see it?
Yep.
Look what he's doing.
Oh my, that's interesting. Okay.
I'm not sure, like, how is he doing that? That's funny.
Okay.
Oh, that one. This is the captain of the high seas, right? Yeah, I'm eager to try this game. This is one of the games I'm most anticipating about. But like, how's he do? Is he doing like that? Like, look. So that's funny.
It's so funny when you make that sound. It's yeah.
Okay, thank you, Besmir, for sending this video. Do you want to try to do it? So you have to be like in a corner.
Oh, I get some frame rate.
And we lost our
Garbage.
music. There we go. Spamming jump plus D and holding W. D. W. Okay, so it's like that's parkour when they're jumping from one wall to the other. Yeah, you can do on that one. So like, in your case, it would be A and W. So it's against the two walls that you have and spamming jump. Would you like be like in D and W, like all the three keys all together, probably? Man, I wonder how people find these acts, honestly. Maybe they have some certain trick. And thank you. You can do the key of your game because I really know these bugs. Thank you, Besmir. When the time comes for it, we will know because, as you know, we're part of the Game Maker Fund, and there's some rules that we have to comply with. We'll have to see what happens.
Nah.
Nine.
I'm not
working.
good. Not good for this. the hacks don't work for me. Oh, but I managed to
Whoa,
hop on.
that was
on
a
three.
really. That was
Did you saw?
Actually,
I
you did
managed
that. Yeah.
to jump on 3 blocks.
on 3 blocks, yeah. And he didn't even try to do much.
I don't know if you can hear the speed of my spacebar. Is it too slow?
I can. Nah, I think it's fast. Well, Besmir has to let us know. He's the one that admits that he knows how to do the trick.
Oh, this is collidable. I have to fix it.
And you know what? Let's raffle the Goblin Battle card. We can make a little more of building, and then we'll be wrapping up the stream. And we got Yannick Marino here. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Hello, hello.
So, giving these last, let me copy here, link. And we're going to give some last 5 minutes to fill it up this form. And this is a giveaway for a Goblin Battle card, Scientist number 3. I love those vines, by the way. That looks like it's a block with vines.
Yeah.
Those are really good looking.
Yeah, and MDMA animated them, so yeah, they look cool.
They look really good.
Let's try to mine a little bit.
Yeah, let's just get ourselves like a ruby pickaxe and just spin that pickaxe and see if we get some bugs.
After Wednesday, ruby pickaxes may be a common thing for you. We saw so many rubies, cause yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 rubies. If you look at the leaderboard, it's actually insane right now.
Oh yeah.
You gotta check this one out.
But I have to tell, Go West. Was it Go West?
It was Go West.
So he's like here every. I took a gold pickaxe, but yeah, no worries.
It's okay.
He's here every stream, I guess. Every Wednesday.
It is.
So
Every Wednesday, Go West is here, and he's here today. As well.
yeah. So that's.
I don't know if you know Gibbous, but Go West is also he also streams his creations.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah. And Go West also participated in a lot of game jams and collaborative projects as well. If I'm not mistaken, Go West did one of the projects with. You did one with Meta and one with King of Crypto, right? You worked on the Carnival, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, silver ore, first block.
First try, first block. There we go. It should be harder to be... the RNG should be working good now. Yeah, you did with Maddox, I remember that one.
Let's go to the same place.
Where that happened?
Yep.
One of the things that we even thought was, it was like, are we too far away for the logic to be breaking? Like, would this be a reason? Oh, that's the secret room I found the other day. Yeah. Yes. So we tried to break like 3 blocks in a row. And we were not getting that logic. And that we broke the logic by breaking multiple blocks at the same time, remember?
Yep.
So we have to try that. Here it was. God damn it, I saw these so many times on replay. I'm nervous.
Yeah. Something was similar previous time. But
Okay. But it did not leave the light beam.
yeah. So that's what's different. Oh, I destroyed 2 blocks.
That's okay. Nada happened. Okay, that can also start to become again. Well, it seems fixed now. Hell yeah, go west. You go stake that sand. And if you're a landowner, that APR right now is juicy. It's like above 400%.
What?
You go. It is. Right now it's still over 400%.
God damn it. No worries,
It
but
it is a very good APR.
oh, copper.
We are getting a lot of prizes as well, right?
Yeah, I feel you go west.
But it's just it. It was 1,000 yesterday. Yeah. The first hour, I think it was 10,000%, and I was not at home to be able to stake it. God damn it! But hey, someone has to get that APR. Started at 10k. That was just insane. At 10k would be like getting 1 cent per second. Probably it went like down from 10k to 1k, no, or 2k in like 5 minutes or something like that.
I imagine, in future, there will be a land property like manager. Like you don't have time to manage your land, so there's other people who take care of your land, like update, and if there is a new bug, they correct it.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely that's going to be one of the jobs of the sandbox and of the future. Land manager. Or even like a scout manager. Like you have a bunch of lands and you don't know what to do with those, but there's a lot of creators that are building. You go just like, you know what? I'm going to scout. I'm going to shopping. I'm going buying experience to place in my lands. You know that in the future, give us, whenever we are finished with the experience, we're going to create, it's going to be able to create an NFT of this experience. It will be like a wrapped version of the game. Like you have wrapped Ether, like you have wrapped Matic or wrapped Bitcoin, you'll have wrapped Pickaxe Master or wrapped any game or experience. That way, it will be, I think that will be the way that the sandbox is enabling creators to create a market for their experience. Like you're saying, land manager, it's really becoming a thing, like, yeah, let's see that land. And especially with borrowing as well and lending protocols, I think it's getting quite interesting.
So
it's becoming quite interesting.
I was mining for some units, and I only now understood that my pickaxe has been broken.
Really?
Oh yeah, I bought a gold one, so yeah, it should be gone.
It should be.
Sometimes I noticed this thing. As you can see, the frame rate is now a bit lower,
Mm-hmm.
and it sometimes happens. After 1 hour of working in the game maker, if you restart, everything is like fine. But after like hour or two working with game maker, it starts to. But it
Wouldn't
might
it
be
be?
only my system problem.
Wouldn't
I'm
it be
not
from
sure.
mining, from having a lot of,
Well,
or
yeah.
having more assets placed in the
I
map?
now I can see like it takes, as you can see in the first it was 2 gigabytes. Now it
Mm-hmm.
takes 6 gigabytes,
Wow.
more than six,
Only,
6
only,
gigabytes
only
of
from mining those.
yeah.
That's quite incredible. That's quite incredible. It's quite a lot. I got 1 sand in 1 hour from the initial 150 sand I put in. Well, getting 1 sand in 1 hour from out of 150, that's a juicy APR there. All right, it's time to close this forum. It's time to raffle it up. We got 11 responses. I really like this number, and no longer accepting responses.
Let's go
Let's
look at those two assets, those two new assets we place while the
Yeah.
raffle
If
is
you
going.
haven't as well, let me post here. What is it? Twitter. That's what I'm looking for. Please go here, and if you haven't already, give them a like or a subscribe at Didona. They're building their boutique in the Sandbox, so you'll be able to visit their shop in the Sandbox, and they will have this collection of items that will be interoperable in the metaverse and in the physical world at the same time. It's pretty cool that you can see how smaller the avatars are compared to the medium templates.
Actually, yeah, when you can put them side by side.
You can see how smaller they are. If you zoom out now, they look cute. They look like badass but cute because they're so small.
Well, the dwarf, they are more wider, you know, than longer.
That is true. Okay, back to RNG. It's 1 to 11. Good luck, everyone. And we got ourselves the winner, someone that has already won an Alpha Pass. I would say that you're in a luck streak. Drakusha, congratulations for winning a Goblin Battle card. In this case, Scientist number 3. Please write down here in the chat if you're watching to be able to receive your prize.
Gee-whiz is us? Gee-whiz is us. Well, okay, I'm glad
Jesus.
I can read can read that. But this frame dropping lag happens a lot of 3D software in my experience. Rhino and others do a cache clearing as it goes through the saving, automated to execute oppressive caching. Well, yeah, I feel like something that has happened because we saw that the beginning of maybe building or session, the amount of memory that Sandbox Maker took was only 2 gigabytes, and now it's 3 times more, 6 gigabytes. So yeah, this caching, and but I'm not always like I notice this some days, but not the every day. So
But it's
yeah.
a lot. Let's do another test. Let's buy just a silver pickaxe, for example, and mine just a couple, just to see if it
Grows.
if it grows. Yeah.
One
think
thing
it's
that
a good
might
curiosity that everyone could be like, okay, let's try it. Let's see.
One thing that might be that it will not allow to go more than, I don't know, maybe 6 gigabytes or something, but it will write to the disk. It might be in some yeah. What's happening here? Huh.
Did you go out? of the game
I
maker?
didn't press, but it somehow happened. So I will
So now
just
it should decrease again, right?
I will just open a summer view for us to see, and we
Mm-hmm.
will be able to see what is this computer doing.
So since we're coming out of the play mode in the game maker, it should decrease that.
Well,
There's no
now I
longer
see
asset
that
there.
memory is full. It's basically full. The
Yeah,
disk is not
it does
doing
take up.
much. So yeah, so now we are at Game Maker, and the memory is not dropping. So that's the cache is full, I'll bet. And once we start again, it will load probably longer, but probably I have to close and reopen just to clean out the memory. I'm not sure.
That would make sense.
But
Definitely, GUIS and Jesus and you know way better about this.
well, yeah, I noticed that CPU dropped. Now it's getting up
Oh, it
again.
is. Uh-huh. But the memory just stays up there.
Yeah, yeah, and it's laggy. Yeah, because and I noticed that sometimes it happens. Well, I'm interested if I close it to the like if I save it. You know, if it's something changes, does it keep the changes in the memory and then when I save it, it like uploads them, or did I
Well,
close when I?
I think that when you save, it creates also a backup in your computer. It saves that temporary files in your computer, and maybe that will take away some of the memory
So
or
we saw
CPU.
a little spike right there
Mhm.
of disk. So something is disk is doing.
For example, now you're coming back. It's moving on the disk. It should be getting. If you try to save it,
So Wi-Fi peaked, like there was a quite a spike. You can notice right there. Yeah,
but
and
everything stayed pretty much the same.
yeah, I'm interested if I go back to the main menu.
These are some interesting stuff, interesting tests. Call me G. Okay, G. From now, I'll call you G. In motion pictures, we can't use cloud service because NDA privacy and local savings makes it really bad. That is true.
Okay, so memory still stayed at this. Okay, so I will just close the game maker and restart it, and I will show you the performance then. Just it really feels like 2 times better. So yeah,
3 times better, I would say.
yeah, 3 times better. So you can see now the memory dropped. Boom. So this is all what has been what Game Maker was using. All of that thing.
Yeah, Game
Yeah.
Maker, it's really, really heavy.
Well, no, it's not heavy. It's like 2 gigabytes. So now, yeah, as you
And
can
while
see,
we
so
go on
Game Maker
this-
is loading,
Mhm.
and the memory is like going up very slowly.
While we go on this, let me send these Goblin battle cards to Well, actually, Drakusha did not say anything on the chat, and we said that
Oh,
it needed to be here to actually receive the prize. So, Drakusha,
yeah.
if you're
Right.
not here, we'll be raffling again that prize, that Goblin battle cards, to someone that's actually here.
Yeah, and as you can see, the game is loading, and the memory is not going like crazy. It's still less than half. Well, a little bit more. But yeah, CPU is not doing much, GPU is not doing much, a little bit of Wi-Fi, but not that much. But
Memory just stayed the same as well.
yeah, so, and this is loading, so
Actually, would be interesting to see where's the point where the memory just goes full.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see what triggers that. Okay, I'm going to re-raffle again, and hitting generate now. Drakusha, too late. So I'm sorry. When you watch the replay, you'll understand. And the winner is nonetheless and it's here at the chat. An amazing creator, amazing human being. It's OG Shakespeare. You just won yourself a Goblin Battle card. Congratulations to you, brother. OG.
Okay, so now we are taking 3 gigabytes. I don't know if I can make this bigger. I'm not sure. But
So
yeah.
it took 3 gigabytes, so it went from 2 to 3 already?
I might press play and look then.
Mm-hmm. The music is killing it right now. You're listening to that flute?
Yeah. Yeah, so the game has been loaded. We have 42% of GPU usage, 80%
Memory,
of CPU.
memory is just going slowly, growing
Yeah,
and growing.
Yeah, and it uses now, I think, about... Well, it uses 4 gigabytes of memory this time around.
But you can see there that it had an increase. And
But I
Drakushi's
have
back.
no-
Oh,
I have-
damn it.
I have
You just-
perfect frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no lag whatsoever. I want to see this always. Okay. And let's start to mine, just to test is this mining which fills up the memory. Let's get a gold pickaxe. So the memory is staying. I think probably the
Drakusha,
editing.
Drakusha is back. Drakusha, you were the original winner. But you only came back when we raffled again. Because we waited for you for about 5 or 10 minutes. So he was tagging you to get the prize for you to say something at the chat. But by the time that you actually answered, we have already raffled and I have already sent the prize to OG Shakespeare. And if you look at your wallet, OG Shakespeare, it's already there. Congratulations, you got yourself a Goblin Battle card for your collection. Drakusha, next time you'll get it. You either get the pickaxe or you get anything else. We usually give away a lot of stuff.
So no, it seems like playing does not affect the memory.
It's still stable.
Yeah, it seems stable. What I'm interested in is in editing. I will try to edit something and see how much does the memory change then. Because this memory is quite important.
It's from back and forth, I would say.
It might be.
But it seems pretty stable for now.
Yeah, it growed. Just now, it grew a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it's growing more. We could. I am unable to make this bigger. I think, but it's growing. Yeah, now it's growing.
Oh,
it's growing. It's growing. Yeah. So this is what.
We can see it. Okay, we can see it. 70%. Yeah. Huh. If I put it on full screen,
look at Wi-Fi.
I don't see the chat.
Look at Wi-Fi.
Because you're downloading the assets probably from their server. 71%.
Yeah, and
the CPU it's at 100% right now.
What if I edit a little bit? just move some blocks. A few of these blocks has to move down.
Yeah, let's take some of those. And one of the things I've noticed is that the memory does never go down. It always goes up, up, up.
Yeah, Minecraft had this problem a few years ago quite heavily, and they fixed it. Memory cleaning is not like very difficult thing. All programs which uses data have this problem.
72.
So
Well,
is it growing? No.
Yeah, it is, slowly. 72? I'm just
Oh,
looking at the
okay.
percentage.
Yeah, I also just moved some blocks and I saw that, yeah, it's...
And by the way,
Um,
if you're new here to the channel, don't forget to put a subscribe or a follow here at the Pickaxe Master, so you know whenever we're streaming, you get yourself a notification, because we are going to make these building streams where we try to talk a bit about logic, about map building, and we will have also the Lucky Miner show that happens on Wednesdays, and you don't want to miss any of those.
so
The
yeah,
same
it
as Moon
seems
3D.
it seems like we have figured out something. I will know how to, you know, not lose performance during the stream.
That makes sense. So if we avoid going from editor to play mode, we will not be increasing.
Yeah, and
I think
know
that's
when
coming.
I
I think that's coming back and forth from game maker and editor. It will keep adding and adding and increasing. We're going to watch it now. What happens? And after we do these tests, we're going to close up the
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
We are reaching to 1 hour, and it did went to 72. Let's probably just buy a pickaxe real fast. See what happens. If we trigger just a bit of logic.
No, it seems nothing.
It seems pretty stable, I would say.
A little bit of spike I can see now.
But it's so much better compared to what it was before load on distance.
Well, yeah.
It's not even comparable.
Well, yeah. I think
It's
it
it.
for today. Yeah.
It's it. It's working. It did not increase. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, for getting through this stream with us. I hope that you learned something new, and I hope that you enjoyed the stream while we were able to be building with you and show how is the progress going on the Misty Mountain. We're placing some blocks, some manual blocks. This will be one of the final things that we're doing, besides doing some final decorations, which are almost complete. But yeah, we were just wanted to share a bit with you what we usually do without being on the camera. Gibbage, would you like to say some last words to the chat?
Of course. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us, and yeah. See ya next stream next time. Yeah. See ya later.
Yeah. Gibbage, see you next time as well, and see you everyone there at the chat. It's Friday. I hope that you have an amazing weekend and have a great time yourself. So everyone here, thanks for coming, and see you on Monday. Have a great weekend yourself. Cheers.
Bye.
In ancient times, the secret mountain was sealed by the dwarf titans with 5 powerful.
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has 2 things about it. One, it's filled with golds and diamonds. And there is some kind of weird magic.
What was the last part?
Instead, you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams?